What is going on, my dudes? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have for you guys a new series, new type of thing. I want to try some different stuff on the YouTube. I've kind of been trying to do stuff that I really enjoy and stuff that I really enjoy to do. So we have a 125k team, the best 125k team in under from the team of the season. So if you guys do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a comment and let me know. That way I can keep doing these and we can continue to gradually go up. But I went and picked out the best team of the season players that we could get for 125k coins. I know that a lot of people do not have the coins to pick up, you know, the Neymars, the Ben Yedders. So I figured, hey, let's make a team and let's see what we can do with 125k. And we have one right here, guys. So make sure you guys do drop a like and sub to the channel, guys, if you guys do enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys over to the team that we made. So we're gonna start off with the goalkeepers, guys, and we also have some extras in the bottom low. So I'll give you guys a couple of options, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I like these players and all that kind of good stuff. All right, so first off, I chose Allison because I've been using Allison for a while, guys, and he has been so consistent for me. So Allison for me has honestly been one of the best goalkeepers in the game, no matter what. Like, for me, I've been using his team of the year, and he's 135k. So yes, he has 10k more, but that 10k is definitely worth it for a goalkeeper. And then I also have Oblak down here, who I believe Oblak goes for a little bit more. I think he goes for like 140k, 100k actually. Okay, so Oblak is a little bit cheaper. I should have had him here. But Oblak, in my opinion, guys, is the second best goalkeeper. I've been using him on my team currently, and he's just insane, guys. So I definitely think Allison, you know, if you have the Prem team, he has the links, and then Oblak, if you have those, you know, Spanish links, or if you have the players from the La Liga. So those would be the two options. We're gonna go head straight into the right back position. I actually have three. I have Williams for you guys, I have Mariano, and I have Dumfries. Now Williams is a player that I really wanted to show you guys because this card is very cheap, guys, and he has really nice stats, man. The strength, the aggression is really low, which is really the only problem on this card. But for 17k, you get a well-rounded card that can pretty much do everything. But I had him there because I know a lot of people took that Ferdinand, and you can link him up with him, and he gets that full chemistry. Now my main option though is Dumfries, and Dumfries to me, guys, is a card that is insane. Honestly, the 97 pace on him, the aggression, the strength, he has good dribbling, he has the defending stats as well. This card is very solid all around, and you can even push up and take long shots with the card. Yeah, I know it's 60 long shots, but the shot power is very intense, so you definitely have that option if you like to push up with your fullbacks. But Dumfries gets the links to the Young, he gets the links to, you know, Van Dijk. You can also try and fit him in with the Martinez card that you could have grinded for, Van de Beek, which is an option as well in our 125k team. So those are it. And then the last option for the right back, my guys, I decided to go for Mariano because this card, man, is 70k, and honestly, same thing with this guy. He has the links with the Brazilian, right? You can link him up to Militao, you can link him up to Ireland, you can link him up to a lot of players. So he is very versatile as well, just like Dumfries, and so is Williams. So those are the three right backs that I do recommend under 125k. Those cards are very good. Of course, we are only focusing on team of the season, so I'm not gonna give you guys any other options from other places. So let me know if you guys would like just a full, you know, 125k team or 200k. Now going into the center back, guys, this one's really hard for me. I decided to go with Hummels, even though he is 15k over the budget, because for me, Hummels was one of the most consistent players that I played with. And he has 76 pace, guys, and he felt like he wasn't lacking that pace that much. I have a full review on him if you guys want to check it out. Now Smalling, we also went for him. I believe he is 135k. He is 121k, so he's actually under it. So Smalling for me was the second best player. This guy came in and he destroyed. He felt like Hummels, honestly, he really did, but a little bit more, not as consistent as Hummels, but he did have a Hummels feel to him, and those two cards are very good for 125k basically. Now the next pick was De Vrij, and I'm telling you guys right now, boys, 100k for this card, you are packing a steal, guys. This card was one of the most consistent in terms of tackling, in terms of defending, and his pace wasn't all that bad either, and his dribbling was a whole lot better than Hummels and Smalling, I do believe, from what I can remember. So for me, those are it. If you guys are looking for a cheaper option, De Vrij is definitely an option, and if you guys, you know, were able to pack a good player from the Serie A, you can link him up to him as well. And you also have that Handanovic link if you guys got him, because I know a lot of people were packing goalkeepers. So that right there, guys, really that center back duos and stuff right there, guys, would really be really good. Just any of those players, adding them up would be amazing. Now the last one that I have for you guys is Soyuncu, and this card is by far my favorite one, but I actually left him out because I forgot about him. I was going through the list and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about Soyuncu. But this card right here, guys, is honestly one of my favorites. I did a review on this card, and oh my god, he impressed me a lot. I want to say that the agility on this card, even though it says 81, feels a lot higher. This card in general for me felt really consistent, really good. I don't think he was as strong or felt like a tank, kind of like, you know, Hummels and all them. But this card right here, guys, he's from the Prem. You get the Premier League links. He is very good, and I do recommend you guys pick him up if you guys, you know, are looking for a good center back under the like really cheap. Now going into the left back position, boys, this one right here I kind of struggled with a little bit because all the left backs are super expensive. But I did look at I'm gonna call him Tagliafico. He's 125k. And guys, the stats this guy has is insane. He has the strength, he has the pace, he has the agility, he has the dribbling, he has the shooting, not really, still 62 shooting, but you are able to push up with him. And he's got that amazing work rates, the high work rates on a fullback is the ideal work rates, boys. He is probably the best left back in the game under 125 for 125k. Now the other option was this Borchiche, I don't even know how to say that name. However, I will say if you guys got Regulion, I probably think Regulion is better than this card. So yeah, if you guys didn't get Regulion though, this card right here is very good, and you can pick him up for 70k, basically almost half the price as Tag, but Tag is a lot better. Now going into the CM position, boys, I'm gonna basically kind of like put these as like a CM CDM position. You can kind of, they're very versatile. Is gonna be Anselmo for as the cheapest player, man. For 36k, Anselmo gets you the Brazilian links. He is obviously, you can link him up to Paulinho if you packed him. You can link him up to Allen as well, even as a soft link. You can link him up to a lot of players, guys, that you have done, Militao's, you know, Mariano, etc. He gets a lot of links. So for me, Anselmo, boys, is a card that is so underrated. This card is 36k, guys, and I used him, and boys, let me tell you, this card was insane. His pace, his defending, his physical, insane, guys. Like, this card is so underrated, and for the price, I just think it's way too cheap. If you guys have a cheap team, you guys can fit this card into your team, boys. Honestly, you guys really can. If you guys have a team that's like 250k, make sure that you get him. He's better than Conte. He's better than a lot of gold players now. He's an insane player for 36k. Now the next option is also Dabik. So this card right here, boys, I think he's very good. He's also 125k. I was looking at his stats. He links up to Tag. He links up to Dumfries. He has the links. So in my opinion, you know, if you got a red promise, pick this card up as a CDM, pick him up next to Tag. The partnership there is amazing. His pace is great. His physical stats are great. His defending stats are great. His dribbling stats are also decent. The balance is a little bit low, so that's really the only problem with the card. But other than that, guys, he is an insane CDM, and you can also play these two cards at CMs, which is the good thing, because they have the shooting and the you know, they have everything basically, the dribbling and the shooting. So that's another versatile thing. The other player that I wanted to suggest was Kovacic as well. You can play him at CM. I think this card is fantastic, guys. And Kovacic, I believe, is really cheap. Now he's under 100k. He's literally, okay, 105, 110k. This card is so underrated. He's so good, and I honestly loved using him. So if you're using a cheap team, highly recommend him. And Gabriel as well. This card I haven't used, but the stats on this card are really good to pass away for 50k. So again, it's just that the league doesn't get him, you know, doesn't get the price up. Now the last player that I have is Savanier, and the only reason I included this guy is because I know he is 140k, but he will drop down a lot in the next week, you know, with him being in packs and whatnot, and Reds coming out, so he will drop under 100k, I believe. Now going into the right wing position, oh guys, I only have one cam. I forgot about the cam. I only have one cam position for you guys that I picked up, and this was Matthias Pereira, because this card right here is insane. Now I'll go into a little more detail as to why he's the only player that I picked up as a cam. But this card looks nasty. I have him red, and he's really good, boys. He does have that 3-star weak foot, but overall, guys, I think he's very good for under 100k. You guys should be looking into him. Now the reason why I didn't put another cam in there is because I usually start in a 4-3-3 formation, and I'm kind of doing it the way that I normally play. So the way that I would do it, he would be my cam, and of course right cam, left cam, striker, etc. Or I would make him my cam, him left cam, and I always like to have a 4-3-3 formation because I use Neymar. So that's what I like to do. But if you guys do something different, let me know any other cams in the comments down below. Now this is where we get to the big boys. All right, we're gonna go to the right wing, guys. So right wing for me, I'm gonna say Visca for 66k, guys. Is seriously the most cheapest like underrated cards in the game. I use this card as a super sub on my main account. And guys, he is just insane. I love him. His dribbling, his pace, his shooting. He's so consistent. He comes in and he wins me games. The other player that I have is Chichi. Now, I really couldn't get any other player in there because, well, right mids and right wings are pretty expensive. And this guy has a 3-star skill, so just be aware of that. The 3-star skills are kind of like So that's the reason why, you know, Visca went for it, because he has the 4-star. But those two right there are the real big ones that you can get. Now going over to the left wing position, guys, I don't think that you can go for a better player in the left wing position for 125k. This card you can get out 125k if you wait on Sunday nights, and he goes back out to 140. But this card, guys, so good, man. Simon is so underrated as well. 125k. You can link him up to all your League players if you pack one coming up, man. This card right here is just too darn good, man. He is 100% worth it. I think he is so good. So he also has that 5-star weak foot, and I do recommend you guys using him. You can use him as a striker as well, guys. He can definitely finish. 85 finishing, but he can finish really well, trust me. And then the other left wing that I chose for this one was Idrissi. Now this card's kind of like a, you know, I'm not really sure how I feel about this card, but he is 90k. He has that 3-star weak foot, and he does have the 4-star skill moves, but everything else about the card is really good. The only real issue with this card, for me at least, is that the links are going to be a little bit hard to get unless you're using tag, you're using the beak. So that's going to be the only real issue with this card. But he is another left wing that you can use for under 125k. Now getting into the big boys, which I know is a lot of you guys looking. It took me a second to find the players that I wanted to use because I wanted to show you guys 2 strikers. Guys, do not let this card go unknown. All right, Ilicic for under 100k, 83k to be exact. He is a monster. He does have the pace now, so he is pacey. He has that shooting ability. He's gonna finish almost everything inside the box. The passing, the dribbling is really the only problem with the card. The balance and the agility is really low, and those 2 stats are so important for players like him that the ball control and dribbling is gonna make him feel a little bit bulky and a little bit slow. But overall, man, this card is insane. The 91 strength, everything. If you don't mind having a player that's a little bit more tanky than you know, like your average promise, etc., then this card right here, guys, is fantastic. I'm going to assume a lot of you guys even packed him. You might use him in your team. Now, like I said, try him out. Don't let him go unnoticed, because 100k, guys, that card is insane. Now, the last player that I have for you guys is Dembele. This card right here I actually have used. He does have a 3-star weak foot, which is the only real issue that I had with him, but he is 50k, guys. He's cheap. He's got the pace. He's got the shooting. He's got the physical. The only other issue with him as well is just that dribbling. Now I wanted to give a I wanted to say something. I think that this card right here, guys, Jonathan. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. I think that this card right here, Jonathan, as a Brazilian player, right now he's 300+k, but this card should drop throughout the week. He might not make it to 125, but he might make it to, like, you know, 200k at some point this week. So this card right here is also a beast, and he's not clunky at all. That's probably the other player that I would recommend. And keep in mind that I use players that you guys can link, that you guys can do everything with. So this is my whole list of players for 125k or less. You know, a little bit more on some of them, but realistically speaking, guys, you can get Hummels for 125k on Sundays. You can get him for 125k on Sundays. You can literally get any of these players for 125k on a Sunday night whenever everyone is selling their players from the weekend league. But that right there, guys, will conclude the 125k players, like player recommendations. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this video either. I just wanted to do something brand new and something different. I know that I could have done it on my console and show you guys on the console, but to be honest with you guys, I feel like it would be easier if you guys actually got to see the card, because I love the blue colors, and on here they'd be gray. So if you guys enjoyed it, guys, please make sure you guys do leave a like and sub to the channel. I would really appreciate that. We do stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tagliafico every single day, so come check us out and, you know, see what it's all about. But yeah, boys, if you guys enjoyed the video, just please do that. Thank you guys so much, and let me know how you guys like it. Let me know if you guys want another one. Peace out, my dudes. Thank you guys for watching, and this right here, guys, trust me, these players will make your team a lot better, more consistent. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Peace out.